Hi everyone, it's me, Vicky, your content coach, and welcome to my new podcast series, Grow Your Business. I hope you find it inspiring, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube.
Well, hello and welcome to this first episode of my brand new podcast series, Grow Your Business. So glad you're here, and thanks so much for joining me and listening in today. Now, the whole idea of these podcasts is that I talk about issues that affect real businesses, real small business owners, the sole traders, the self-employed people, the sole company directors, the micro companies, just like my own. Because I want to sort of impart that knowledge onto you, the knowledge and experience that I've learned over my journey in self-employment. Now, I became self-employed almost 10 years ago now, and I was an analyst at a major bank before that for a few years. So I feel like I have this wealth of experience and knowledge to pass on to other people to make their business journey just that little bit easier. Hopefully you'll learn a thing or two. Hopefully these podcasts will spark off some new ideas or give you some new motivation to go along in your business journey. Now today, the topic is butterflies and hurricanes. So what on earth do I mean by that, you might ask? Well, this came about due to a conversation that my husband and I had. We were just out the other night. We had some drinks and some nice food, and we just got chatting to each other about how our days had been, and things like that. And I basically mentioned something to him, something positive that had happened to me in my content quarter business that day. Which was that I had spoken to another business owner, a fellow business owner called Jo Stott, that I have known for, my whole business journey, basically. So almost 10 years now. Now, Jo, just to give you a bit of background, she used to run YAP Bridal, which is, beautiful bridal boutique in the heart of Newcastle. It's a multi-award winning business. It's one of the best in Europe. And we kind of grew up in business together. I met Jo, it was very, very soon into my business journey. It was one of the very first wedding fairs that I ever attended in my floral business. I run Floral Quarter Florist as well. So when I first started out, I did a few of these wedding fairs, as you do. And I just happened to be, by pure random chance, sat next to, or placed next to rather, the team from YAP. Which was great. At these things, you're sort of next to each other for a few hours, you get chatting, you get to know each other, and since that moment, so much has changed. At the end of this wedding fair, I, gave her, a little bunch of flowers that was off my stall. Then, Jo came in and introduced herself and that sort of thing. And, if you'd told me that 10 years later that Jo and I would both be talking to each other as people who now own second and third businesses, businesses that teach other people what to do, by the way. So I now run the content quarter. She runs two businesses. She runs she's a wedding celebrant with Love Jo Ceremonies. She also runs Jo Stott Consultancy, which is like a business consultancy, and she works with a lot of bridal shops in the wedding industry and that sort of thing, and kind of coaches and mentors them in that respect. So if you'd told me that 10 years ago, that we would be these, knowledgeable business women passing on our business knowledge and experience to others, I wouldn't have believed you. It wasn't even in my mindset then. I was just happy to be in business. But yeah, I was telling my husband about how I'd met Jo, and this is where the butterflies and hurricanes thing comes into it, because I was telling him about this, and he said, "Oh yeah, it's like butterflies and hurricanes, I suppose." And he's absolutely right. From this small flutter of a butterfly's wing at the wedding fair many years ago, it it's now blossomed into this beautiful thing, you know, where we both have kind of supported each other over the years. You know, we were good contacts to make for each other. You know, we've passed business to each other over the years. We get on well, which helps massively. You know, our brands suit each other, and now we're here talking to other people and telling them, you know, giving them advice on how to run their businesses and how to be the best business owner they can possibly be. So yeah, the hurricane has resulted from that flutter of a butterfly's wing many years ago. And I just thought it was a great idea for a podcast. I wanted to come on and tell people about this concept. And I wanted to sort of reiterate how important it is to sort of to take notice of the little things like that, basically. You know, this chance meeting, I made the best of it. I spoke to them, I introduced myself, and you know, from then on we've kept the relationship going, and we keep in contact, we support each other, all of this sort of thing, and you know, great things can blossom from just that one chance meeting. You know, so if you're, whatever you're doing in business, you know, if you're at, say, a wedding fair or some sort of trade gathering of some sort, whatever your industry is, don't be shy to go over and talk to people. You know, you'd be surprised actually, even if you see them as some sort of a, you know, industry guru, you know, so you know, one of your peers, that you think, oh my God, I'd be bothering them if I was talking to them. Please don't think like that. For all you know, that they're actually probably quite shy themselves, and they appreciate you coming over and chatting to them. So, you know, go over, introduce yourself. You know, hi, I'm Vicky from Floral Quarter. You know, you can even leave them a card if you like, or, you know, but connect with them, make that connection, introduce yourself, and you never know what that might blossom into. Now, I realise that sort of thing might be quite difficult for the introverted among us, but it's so important. Even if you make connections online, that's something. You know, if you collaborate on a photo shoot or, you know, anything like that, then, you know, get your name out there, get known, and treat people nicely along the way, because you never know when, you know, that kind encounter, you know, that polite hello, even that, you know, as you bumped into someone, you never know what that might turn into. You know, they'll remember you for that, and they're more likely to recommend your services to other people, and you know, perhaps they can't fit a client in, or they're too busy, or they think a client would be really well suited to you. They might very well say, oh, you should try Vicky from the Floral Quarter, she would be great for you. So yeah, just so important. Those are your little butterflies. If you want hurricanes, you have to have butterflies. So I wanted to just come on and tell you all about that, and encourage you all to do this in your own industries, in your own way, because it's so important. I want you to also be in this position that I'm in 10 years down the line in business, having made amazing connections, and those connections then developing into really great business opportunities. And I really want you to succeed. That's why I do these things. So yeah, butterflies and hurricanes. Remember that one, guys.
Well, thank you so much for listening all the way through and reaching the end of my podcast. I really do hope that these episodes help you to grow your business and also thrive on your journey as a small business owner. If you need any further information on training courses that I offer, or funding available, or simply want to get in touch, please look at my website, thecontentquarter.co.uk.